August 6th, God forgives his chosen people. God's chosen people, on their long journey to the Promised Land, often became tired and cross. When they blamed God for their trouble, they said cross things. God always forgave his people. He understood that it was hard for them to be cheerful and good all the time. He sent them food and water and tried to make their way easier for them. Still, they grumbled all along the way. When at last they came to the Promised Land, they would not go into it. They were afraid of the people who lived there. They had forgotten that God was always ready to help them. A meeting was held in their biggest tent. The chosen people began to talk unkindly about God. "Let us go back to our old homes," they said. "We don't like this new land. We wish God had not brought us here." Moses and the other leaders talked to the chosen people. "This new land will make a fine home," they said. "God has been kind to lead us here. Do not be afraid. Remember that God is with us." The chosen people would not listen. They began to throw stones at the good men who were their leaders. Then God came into the big meeting tent. He was sorry to see his people behaving this way. Finally, he grew angry. "Now I will not let them into the beautiful Promised Land," said God. Moses said, "I know the people have done wrong, but please, please forgive them. You've been loving and kind to them. You do not often become angry. Many times you've forgiven them for when they did wrong. Please give them one more chance." The people must have waited breathlessly. Then God, in his kindness, said, "I have forgiven them." They were lucky, because they might not have ever had the beautiful Promised Land that God had made for them. But they were sorry, and God forgave them. And Moses was a good person to lead them, wasn't he? Well, time to lead yourself to bed. Go get some rest, and always remember that God loves you, and I love you too. Good night.